The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy. It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you are following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, a song, a video, something you want me to check out, hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comment section below. All I ask is that if you are going to leave it in the comments below, just give it a cursory read through. If you see your tune has already been suggested, just leave a like and an I concur. That'll help my DJ brain put it into my handy dandy notebook. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to Aspen Dental, Connect 200 Music 2C, and Gothic Jewelry. Make sure you enter in the code down below on the link. That way you can get your 20% discount on all of your metalhead bling. So again, thank everybody down below, and thank you for joining me today. Good news, finally found the chair. I've been looking for a specific kind of chair, and I finally found one. I have it, and now we're going to finish up this little back room, and you're definitely going to see some changes coming soon with the layout and how things are going to look. So I'm super excited. I can't believe I finally found it. Thankfully, there was this little consignment shop down the street. I stopped in, looked at a chair. I made a comment about the price, and the guy was like, I'll give you $100 off if you buy it today. So I couldn't pass that offer by. And I just want to say this for those of you that are opening up little antique shops and places like that. Just because you don't like it anymore doesn't make it an antique. All right, just so you know. And I'm not paying. There's a little shop closer that is just really over the top with it. And it's like, bro, this is not worth $400 or $500. So I'm really excited. Finally got a chair. So I know that might not be a big deal to a lot of people, but it has been the bane of my existence for the past 7-8 months looking for a specific one. Finally found it. So anyway, just had to say that, had to get that off my chest. Thank you for putting up with that. Today's video is coming from a previous Nightwish reaction I did to the song Music. And they said, you need to go back and check out the slamming track called Ghost River from the Wacken. So we're going back to 2013 Wacken Music Festival. This is Nightwish with Ghost River. Let's check it out. Yuka. Really good change. Really good drive. straight up Megadeth, man. Love it. Yeah. The dirty hooks. So traditional. Yeah, well done. That was well done. So I hate when they do that at the end there, man. That was bad. Nightwish with Ghost River live, Wacken 2013. Of course, Yuka on the drums there. I got that one right this time. So that is a great example, another great example of their traditional modernity that I find very unique about Nightwish, is that hook that Empu's playing is that has got, all of it, Megadeth, Metallica, Jackal, whatever you want to throw in there. I call it it's like a dirty chord. It's a dirty hook. It's not a bad thing. This is what attracts you to that top-down GTO, Hemi engine kind of a pulse in the song, and I really dig that traditional tone that Empu creates with that guitar, and he's so good at creating those familiar tones that can keep you safe throughout that journey. He's really good about whatever the mood, whatever the temperature of the song, the composition is. These are bigger than songs. Whatever the composition is, he's so brilliant about creating a familiar tone of that composition. So whether it's the dirty metal, the industrial sound, or a prog tone, he's able to capture that and create that modern sound. So that really was intriguing to hear underneath all of that modern choral depth of metal. You're hearing that traditional crunchy, dirty chord going underneath. And it was really brilliant how he and Yuka were the real driving forces of that. That was really, again, I love how he creates tone where it's needed, when it's needed, and that's what makes him so brilliant. And the composition itself, it's pretty straightforward. It's not as complicated as I know that Nightwish can get with their works. But what the great thing about this song is that it's that dichotomy of beauty again. It's really a Tuomas signature. This, blooming flower in a battlefield is how I've said it before. So you've got this darkness, this dirty riff, this dirty tone happening underneath, and I'll say it, Marco and Floor harmonizing together create those lighter tones. Even though Marco is in a lower register, and even though he's in a different mood with his lyrics and with his delivery, it still creates an elevated lightness to what's happening underneath. And Floor, come on, dude. It's cheat code here, and she is at her best. She is at the peak. She is one of the premier front people in a band. It is like she has the charisma of David Lee Roth and the vocals of Ann Wilson. Just the ability for her to maintain a thickness and a command all happening at the same time just really sets her apart, I think, from any modern vocalist, without a doubt. Yeah, I don't have my Buc-ee's cup today. But that is a really good tune. It's good in its, again, when I say simplicity, this isn't a slam on anything. You know, not everything has to be complicated. And that was told to me by a guy who was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who said, man, I just keep it simple. I write simple stuff, and sometimes the simpler the better. And that was a really good traditional modernity in that while, yes, there were these traditional sounds in it, they're still weaving that new tone and that new sound in there. So I really like that. So that was a really good tune. Thank you very much for that suggestion. Appreciate it greatly. Again, if you have a suggestion, hit me up with a DM by following me on social media, or subscribe to the channel, leave it in the comments below. But of course, just go through. If you see it, you know the drill, man. I concur. Thank you to Aspen Dental, Connect 200, Music 2C, and Gothic Jewelry. Enter in the promo code on the link below. Get your 20% off all of your metalhead bling and rep your set. Did they even say that? Is that something I'm allowed to say? Am I even allowed to say that? Maybe. I don't know. So again, thank you very much for the suggestion. That was coming from the previous Nightwish video. If you have them, give them to me. I'll do my best to get them into the handy-dandy notebook. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.